What's going on, guys? It's time for the final ratings review before NHL 22 comes out in a couple days. EA just released the top 10 centers in the game. As well, they've actually released the top 50 player ratings in the game. Now, most of the top 50 you've already seen from all the different position top 10s. There are some new guys in there we'll check out. Starting off, though, with the centers. No surprise here. Connor McDavid, number 1 at 95 overall. Makes him the highest rated player in the game. Now, I still think he's too low rated. I honestly think he should be a 97. I found a lot of my sims when he's 97. He actually sims more like Connor McDavid than he does at a 95. For some reason, they reduced his speed this year to 96, same with Excel and Agility, opposed to 97 it was last year. The rest of his stats, though, obviously are pretty nasty. 97 deking hand-eye, 96 passing, I feel like just give it a 97. 97 puck control, 95 poise, 98 offense awareness, so tied with Patty Kane's deking or hand-eye, whatever stat that was for Kane. That was a 98 for the highest individual stat in the game. Shot there, 94 slap shot accuracy, and 96 for shot accuracy. I mean, Connor McDavid, we all know how good he is. No surprise, number 1. And again, I think he can honestly be rated even higher, but at least, he isn't the wrong player in the game. MacKinnon here at 2. He's actually tied with Crosby and Draisaitl. I will say, does Crosby still deserve to be there? It's so tough for me. I'm a big Crosby fan. I think he's definitely one of the smartest players in the game, if not like the smartest. He's definitely getting up there in age. This is a tough one for me. I could see people argue he doesn't deserve to be the same rating as MacKinnon or Draisaitl anymore, but at the same time, I think there's an argument for him to be there, so I'm fine with it, honestly. Look at MacKinnon first, though, his boy from Cole Harbor. So MacKinnon here, 94 speed, Excel, and Agility, or actually 95 Excel. Very, very fast. Hands there, 94 hand-eye, 93 deking, 93 puck control and passing, 94 offense awareness. Slap shot accuracy there is 90. Power 92. I feel like it should be more accurate than powerful. Wrist shot accuracy 93. He's obviously got a crazy wrist shot on him. So, yeah, MacKinnon definitely deserves to be up there. What was his offense awareness? Did I just gloss over it? 94, yeah. So, very, very good player. Crosby here, a bit slower, only 90 speed. Should have some crazy offense awareness. Yeah, 95, 97 hand-eye. Tyler McDavid, 93 deking, 95 poise. You can make that, honestly, a 99 with everything he's won. 94 passing, 96 puck control. Shot accuracy there is 90 all around. I feel like his shot's a little bit better than that, especially he's got one of the best backhands in the league. But yeah, overall, you can't really complain, I think, with Crosby's rating. 94 D awareness. What is MacKinnon's defensive awareness there? Because a lot of these guys, 91, and then McDavid, what does he have? A 92. See, I don't know, McDavid especially doesn't really play much D. You could definitely lower that and then maybe increase the offensive stats. Draisaitl here, no trim and flag for him. A little bit faster this year, I think. 88 speed. I want to say he only had 86 last year, so they must have thought, he's a bit quicker than that in real life. 94 hand-eye, 93 deking, 97 offense awareness for Draisaitl. That is ridiculous. 95 passing and puck control. Slap shot accuracy there is a 93. The wrist shot's insane. 94 accuracy, 93 power. Draisaitl, of course, a very good player. I think his pass may be even better, maybe like a 96. He's such a good passer. That's what McDavid always says about him. A lot of people don't realize, but he's also on a Richard Shard, so it makes sense. He's going to have a very good shot as well. What is his player type? He's a sniper. Yeah, I think that's good. I just checked quick. McDavid, MacKinnon, Crosby, all playmakers. I really think like those 3 on the first line for Canada could be unreal. Just throw out your 3 best players. Very curious to see what they'll do. Matthews here, number 5, 92 overall. Now, I will say, like, everyone, thinks Matthews might be a little bit overrated because he plays for the Leafs or whatever. Matthews is so good. I wouldn't be honestly upset with him also being a 93, tied with Draisaitl, Crosby, MacKinnon. Kind of surprised he isn't because, usually the cover boy gets a boost. We'll see here. He's got to have, one of the best shots in the game. I think we actually already know he does. So, 94 hand-eye, 90 deking. Deking could be higher. 93 passing, 94 puck control, 96 offense awareness. Slap shot accuracy there, 94. And wrist shot accuracy, 96. So, yeah. Matthews is definitely a deadly sniper. Bergeron number 6. This one's a bit surprising to me. I think Bergeron's really good. 91 tied with Eichel. I'd probably put Barkov at 6. I feel like, Bergeron's getting a little slower now with his age, but still the best, two-way center in the game. So it's tough. Like, maybe keep him a 91, but also make Barkov 91 with him. Jack Eichel. When he's healthy, Jack Eichel is that good. Some of these trade-offs I've seen from different fans for Jack Eichel are just so far off. When he's healthy, he's easily a top 10 center in the game, and he's still so young. Take a look at Bergeron here, though. I want to really see those defensive stats. D-awareness, 95. You got 92 hand-eye there, 92 offense awareness, 95 face-offs, slap shot power 89, stick check 95, solid shot on him too. One thing I actually want to mention, I totally forgot. McDavid's face-off stat, only a 79. So if you're playing Hut, he's probably still going to be on the wing. Same with MacKinnon there, only a 77. Crosby, I know, has got decent face-off. Same with Draisaitl. But yeah, McDavid and MacKinnon probably going to be on your wing. Jack Eichel, let's take a look at him next here. So he's got 94 offensive awareness, really good hands, looks to be all 93s, 92 slap shot accuracy, wrist shot accuracy there, 94. yeah, I mean, Jack Eichel, like I said, very, very good player when healthy. Barkov, I like they don't have the Finnish flag for Barkov or the German flag for Draisaitl, but they have the Slovenian flag for Kopitar. How do they manage that? So Barkov here, two-way forward. That makes sense for him. So we'll take a look here. 93 D awareness, only 92 offense awareness. Hands are all 90. Let's see. Slap shot accuracy 89, wrist shot accuracy 90. So yeah, very good all-around player. Was, I think, the most underrated player in the game for a long time, but once you're the most underrated player like 3 years in a row, you're no longer the most underrated guy. Now we have Anze Kopitar, which is a bit of a surprise to me. I do think he's a very good center, solid two-way guy. Obviously, he's had a tough time playing on the Kings the llast couple years. They don't really have a lot of help there for him, but I don't know if I'd have him top 10. I feel like there's other guys I'd put in his place. We'll take a look here at his stats. He's a two-way forward. Yeah, he's 34 years old now. 92 D awareness, 91 offensive. He's got 89 faceoffs, quite good. Low 90s for hand. He's got 89 accuracy for the slap shot, 90 for the wrist shot, but it's a pretty powerful shot. Stick check 92, poise is 90. So yeah, like I said, a very good two-way center, but I feel like there's some guys on this list I would have above him, along with Steven Stamkos, who comes in at 10 spot, also at 90 like Barkov and Kopitar. A lot of people are saying Steven Stamkos isn't even a center. He's played wing the last couple of years. I mean, yes and no. Like, he has played wing the last couple of years, but obviously, too, over his career, he's been a center mostly. So, I mean, I'm not that upset that they have him as center, especially with secondary positions now. I'm sure his secondary position is right wing or whatever. So, Steven Stamkos here, he's a 90. Take a look at his stats. He should have a very good shot. Slap shot accuracy 91, power 94, wrist shot 91 accuracy, 90 power. Not bad. I feel like his shot can be even better. 92 passing. He's actually been more of a playmaker, like the last couple seasons on the wing, kind of setting up Kucherov when they played together. They have him as a playmaker, so I'm fine with that. 93 offense awareness there, 90 poise. Yeah, so really Stamkos rating I'm not too upset with, but him and Kopitar, I think I'd take both of them out, and in place of those two, I would have two of Braden Point, Sebastian Aho, and Mark Scheifele. I think those are the three guys I would have filling in at the 9 to 10 spot. Braden Point, honestly, maybe even above Jack Eichel. That's a tough one. That's actually a debate I've seen. Would you have him higher? Now, I want to show you guys next here the rest of the top 50 players. It's mostly centers because like there's so many good centers in the NHL that are actually better than a lot of the guys that are 7th best left winger is probably worse than the 15th best center, for instance. Patty Kane quickly too. I wanted to see what was that 98 stat he had. It was his hand-eye. Okay, so Patty Kane's hand-eye and McDavid's offense awareness are the highest stats in the game. So we have to go all the way to the 24th best player in the game. Evgeny Malkin there, 90 overall. Braden Point's only an 89. Mark Stone's 89. Malkin at 90 is way too high. I think Malkin, 89 max, probably more like an 88 for me. Braden Point, 89, should also be a 90 like I mentioned. I completely skipped over, my bad. Mark Scheifele there, 23. He is a 90, so he's actually tied with Stammer and Kopitar. I think they would have looked better for them if they had Scheifele on that list in place of either Stamkos or Kopitar. Scheifele there, a very good offensive player. Braden Point, 89. So Point's a little low. Point should also be a 90, like Scheifele, like Kopitar, like Stammer, like Barkov. How Barkov's not 91, I have no idea. Point here, what's his speed? He's only got 90 speed. So Point, they're doing dirty on the speed and the rating. He does have 92 XL, 93 agility. Boost that speed up as well. Make it a 92, 93. Defensive awareness, 88. Yeah, Point's just such a good two-way player. He does it all. Sean Couturier there, 89. Should have some of the better defensive stats for a center. 89 faceoffs. I feel like that could be a little bit higher unless I'm remembering wrong. 93 D awareness. Obviously, Sean Couturier, a very good two-way player. O'Reilly, same thing. Let's see, two-way forward there. 92 D awareness, 94 faceoffs. He's going to be your shutdown guy, but Ryan O'Reilly only has 85 speed. Barzell there, they finally gave a speed boost to, I think. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what I made his speed. 94 speed. Only 90 agility, so they don't think he moves side to side very well. I don't know about that. I feel like he should have at least 93 there. He's also got 93 XL, so at least they boost Barzell's speed a little bit. Other than that, let's see, 93 offensive awareness, insane hands, 94 deking there. I mean, he had probably a goal of the year last season, 93 puck control and passing, accuracy 89 and 91 respectively. So a lot of these centers make sense. Sebastian Aho, almost missed him as well, is an 89. So yeah, I think him and Point could be a little bit higher. Malkin a little bit lower. Same goes for Stamkos maybe. Sebastian Aho here, 90 D awareness, 92 offense awareness. He's got a good shot. Sebastian Aho's another kind of all-around player. Them as a two-way forward though, I might make Aho a playmaker instead. But when the guy does it all, for instance, Point could be a playmaker, could be a two-way forward. Either or works. Nicholas Backstrom here should have some of the best passing in the game. 93. Okay, so that's good to see. 88 overall. He's a little bit lower now, but again, I think that's fine. John Tavares there, also an 88. A lot of people, forget Tavares is still a very good player, even though he's the number 2 center behind Matthews. Peterson there, an 88 as well. Should have a very solid shot. Yeah, wrist shot accuracy there, 90. Slap shot accuracy, 90. Peterson, I'm thinking he's going to have a bounce back year this year, but we'll have to wait and see. Finally, last page on this list, we got Mika Zibanejad, 87. So I think that's a slight upgrade from last year. Want to say it was an 86. What's his shot? His shot needs to be better. Like, he's one of the better snipers in the game. I think top 5 in goals the past 2 seasons. 87, 88 for slap shot, 88, 87 wrist shot. It's got to be higher. Like, it's got to be at least, I think, 90s for him, maybe 91. Like, he is that good of a shooter. I don't know why it's so low. And then you got Aaron Ekblad here, 87. Him and Darnell Nurse, I think, both didn't make the top 10 defenseman list. So Aaron Ekblad, quickly show you guys his stats. Big defenseman, was he 6'4", 6'5", maybe? Looks to have pretty good all-around stats there for a D-man. Darnell Nurse here, definitely more offensive than defensive, but he's mean. 90 body check, 87 offensive, 90 defensive. So I think you could honestly switch those two. Stick check, 90. There you go. So that rounds out the top 50. Overall, the ratings aren't bad, but obviously there's some work to do, and we now know that there's roster sharing. So I can go in, I can edit all these players' ratings, I can create players, make the Matvey Michkovs, whoever else playing in college, Owen Power, and then I can share my roster with you guys once I'm all done. Not until December, but still, I'm really glad that that's in there, because now, these ratings being a little bit off aren't as big of a deal. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave that thumbs up. If you guys are not subscribed yet, hit the sub button. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.